Good afternoon, everybody. It's another video. What I want to talk about is how poorly I played last Thursday in the Glow League. I shot 11 over par. 11 over par. And it dawned on me exactly what I was doing wrong. So today I'm going to go out in 10-degree weather and I'm going to try to accomplish two things. I'm going to try to fix all of my problems from last Thursday and try to play much better today. I'll probably only get to 9 holes today. And I'm also going to try to get this damn microphone to work the right way. All right, we're here. 10 degrees, the sun is shining. It actually doesn't feel too bad. So the course is wide open. I would say 98% of the snow is gone. I have watched a bunch of disc golf on YouTube. I've watched the pros. I'm ready to come back and really work on my swing and do so much better. Remember, we like to throw 2 off the first tee, so I'm going to throw my trail and I'm going to throw my E-Dog. It's actually not a bad shot. Well, you figured I'd have to hit a tree at some point. Why not on hole number 1? I still don't know exactly what the deal is with my swing, for lack of a better term. Sometimes I feel like I get a really good release, like that first one, and then sometimes I just don't know. So what I'm going to try to do is not throw it so hard next time and really just focus on form. I'm not going to buy another new disc. I went and bought another new disc. Joanne went with me and she liked this one, and I was looking for something like this anyway. This is a, what is it, a Lab Second MVP. This is a Crave. I have the Crave in Glow and it doesn't really feel the right way in my hands. This one feels much better. So I'm throwing this Crave on hole number 2. That's the problem. If I don't send it out too far to the left, it goes out of bounds. We're not keeping score, and I need to work on my shots, so I'm going to plan B here. I'm going to try to give the forehand a shot here using the river. 7-7 minus 1-1. Send it out, have it come back. Take a big risk sending it out to the right like that. Well, that sucked too. The third time a charmer with the detour. As you can see now, I've completely gone off the rails. This is attempt number 4. That's the best shot out of all of them. Fun fact, my shoulders are pretty much non-existent. So every backpack I have slides off because I don't have normal shoulders where I can just hook this on and then have it go. And I don't want to slide these off all of the time. So I'm just gonna hold on to this and see where we're at. So here, this is where we're at. There's where that forehand went. And that's my second shot of the detour, which puts me, I don't know, what is that, circle 2? But we're gonna play my out of bounds shot because, well, we are purists out here. Right around here, you can 3 feet. out you can't do that. That's against the rules, and then kind of like a foot fault. 1 over par so far. The out of bounds thing is really annoying, and I have to get better at shot selection on that particular hole. But I'm also going to cut myself some slack because it's 10 degrees out here. Feels like -6 according to the weather. This hole. Don't know what the yardage is on hole number 3 because the sign is gone. Looks like somebody cut it down. So, but I've been doing much better on this hole with the forehand, and we're throwing the beast. I'm hoping that this microphone is still working. Just gotta keep it low. Turn, 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 turn. And we went to the left. It's normally where we usually end up on this hole. And it would have been a really nice shot had it not been for that meddling tree. But I noticed my wireless microphone lost connection. But then I unplugged the receiver and plugged it back in. I'm taking more of my time using this thing to make sure that I have connection before I just film willy-nilly. This shot is gonna suck. But we're gonna give it a run. That might be too far. Thank goodness I hit the basket. This is for par. Hole number 4. We usually throw the detour on this hole, but since I got this new Crave, I'm gonna try that. No, we're not. We're going out of bounds. I'm out of bounds there. I hit 2 trees. This is the part of the game, undeniably, of course, that just doesn't bode well. The room for error out here is ridiculously high. And yours truly, I have a penchant for hitting trees. And of course today, I seem to enjoy out of bounds. There's my second shot, just barely out of bounds. And this is my first shot. So this is the out of bounds marker, this retaining wall. So I went over this and onto the cart path. So let me show you how lovely this is. Yeah, great. So we're gonna move this out of bounds and we're gonna shoot for par. For par. Piece of cake, but remember, don't jump forward. Two over par. We are on hole number 5, 230 feet. I played this the other day and really cranked one, and it was super close to the basket, and I birdied it. And you know what? That's exactly what's going to happen today. I'm throwing the wave. Try to get it out there and have it come around. Out there and come around. Now turn. Turn, 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 turn. There you go. That's the best shot of the day. How about this for a drive? What? We got to make this putt, y'all. I will tell you this, that is massively frustrating. Massively frustrating. But I'm getting better at just shaking it off. Because realistically, what can you do? You just keep going. I was watching the pros yesterday and today, and these dudes are super amazing at the game, and I watched a bunch of them throw their discs into the water. Out of bounds. I also see them make a whole lot of 20 to 40 foot putts like clockwork. This is my favorite hole. Hole number 3, 171 feet. Last week, Thursday, we played a mandatory ruling. 1 second. 171 feet. Normally, what you can do is you shoot in between that gap there. But last week, we played a mandatory provision, a rule. You had to go around that tree and completely around it. So you couldn't thread the gap. Otherwise, you took a stroke penalty. It's essentially the same thing, I guess, as out of bounds. So we're not playing that way today. We're going right next to that basket on this. And we're going to try something different. We're going to throw a putter here instead of feeling like I got to really nail a mid-range. Just got to get it close. Look at that. Hit that tree. Ah, this sport is so much fun. Detour. Recognize where your mistakes went and change it up. Look at that hole. Look at that shot. Skip. I'm right in the circle. Why didn't I do that the first time, you ask? Well, that's what separates a beginner like me from someone who thinks that's really good. And I'm going to keep that first shot and play it, but I'm also going to keep that second shot and play that one. Obviously, I'll count the first one, but I'm actually going to go through with both shots. Oh, this is an issue here because if I go too far, then I'm out of bounds. Basket's right there. You don't have very far to the cart path, and the cart path is out of bounds. So a nice little drop in. That'll actually do. In the league, last Thursday, this hole tore me up, but not today. Send it around, baby. Send it around. Nope. Look at that. I hit that tree dead center. We're not keeping score. Wow, did I get lucky there? And it's on film. That second shot was absolute money. But we're not playing that. Or we play both shots. What do you think? Yeah, we'll play both shots. This is where my drive went. It's a crappy drive, but we're gonna send it. Dipping my shoulder again. Dipping my shoulder again. You see that? It should be like this. It should be through, and I'm here. Man, I wish I could fix that. This was that second drive, that forehand. I threaded those trees and it just went beautifully. So I have a nice look for a second shot here. See where we're gonna end up. Remember, par 3, so this is 1. I just need to get it into that circle. And I've got some trees. So what do? Do you go for the putt or do you just get it close? Wow. Screw it. I'm not keeping score. Do better. Let's try that shot again. I just want to get it close, and that's a terrible shot too. Thanks, Mr. Rock. From the initial tee. If I drop this putt, I save. So this would be par based on that second shot. Taking a bogey. Hole number 8. No introduction really. I'm throwing the trail. We don't play this in the league night, and I have a headwind. Time to throw this. Boy, did I yeet that. That's out of bounds all the way to the left. That might be the worst shot I've ever done on this hole. So we go with the wave. That's the shot, baby. Look at that thing go. See, I can do it. My drive, the first drive landed here. Hole is over there. Out of bounds is there. So we will mark this off. 1, 2, 3. So we're throwing there. Look at the wind, just take that. Look at the wind, just take that shot. Keep it low. Why? This is where that second shot went. Like that. Still not the best, but not the worst. So I'm sitting here 3. This is my terrible recovery attempt out of bounds. So this is for bogey. Let's just get out of here. That's a double bogey, so that's 2 over. So now I think I'm 4 over. I'm gonna try to kind of what we're doing. Last hole. Hole number 9. Yeah, this is it for me. It's so cold. No camaraderie with the guys in the league. It's just me out here. Cold. Number 9, par 3, 235, and I got a mild headwind. We're just gonna give this one a nice pin high next to the pin into the circle drive, right? Going with the trusty wave. It's either the wave or the trail on this. I feel better about the wave today. So we're going. We're going to send it out and have it come on. Out and then come on. Not too high. Keep it low. And of course we go high. hi. The interesting thing about today is, what did I learn? What did I learn out here in 10-degree weather where it feels like -6? I tell you what I learned. I've learned I'm stiff. I need to work on my technique. I need to work on my mechanics, because I know I can be very good at this game. It's just going to take some time. Of course, the ultimate question is, has this lavalier microphone held up the entire time? The light's been green, and the couple of times it's gone out, I've reset it before I've restarted. So let's see, we're going with the PA3. We just need to get up close. That's all we need to do. We need to get up close. I am a beginner. Yes, I've only been playing this game a couple of months, but I'm very athletic. I pick up sports and things athletic in nature very quickly. I've played Frisbee before. Like, this ain't my first rodeo throwing a disc, but there's just something about the cold here. It just kind of snapped me here. So we're gonna go home. We're gonna look at this footage. We're gonna see exactly where we went wrong, what we didn't do, what we need to do.